So Structure Deck 4 was the structure deck that came out this week. I've actually noticed that every single week they release 4 packs, they've released 4 DLCs, 2 card packs, 2 regular card pack with a number, 2 structure deck, and a super pack. So this week we got Structure Deck 4, and Structure Deck 4 is the real life version of Zombie World. Now Zombie World is a structure deck based around zombies, and I will actually tell you why I actually predicted to myself that this structure deck was going to probably be one of the next 2 structure decks that was going to be coming out. I will actually get into that while I'm looking over these cards. First we got Master Kyoshi, we got Desolate Kuda. You can flip it up and flip up and face down, and you draw a card every time it gets flipped up. This card, when it gets removed from play, when it gets destroyed by a card effect, it comes back on the next standby phase, I believe. Getsu Fuma automatically kills monsters that are fiends or zombie monsters that battle with it at the end of the damage step. So next we got Level Up Met Goku. That makes me think of the character Goku from Dragon Ball. It makes me think of that new Battle of Gods Dragon Ball Z movie coming out in actually a couple weeks. We got Marionette Might. It's the same thing as Getsu Fuma, but you can discard it and take control of a face-up, a fiend, or zombie monster the opponent's side of the field for 1 turn. Next up, we got Paladin with the Cursed Dragon. Now, Paladin the Cursed Dragon is a neat card. Once per turn, you can return level 4 or lower zombie-type monster from the opponent's graveyard that's been destroyed by battle to your side of the field. You can take control of it pretty much. We got Attrition of Darkness. Now, this card is interesting. I've always loved this card if you have Spirit Reaper out, or if you have like a Pyramid Turtle out. Because pretty much you can choose which monsters of yours your opponent attacks. So you can always redirect to attack like a Pyramid Turtle, that way you can search your deck for the other stronger monster. Or you can redirect the attack with like a Spirit Reaper, that way it absorbs the damage. His Spirit Reaper cannot be destroyed by battle. The bad thing about it is that Spirit Reaper is limited to 1 in this game. So next up we got Plague Wolf. Now Plague Wolf is one of those cards that seem useless, but he's got 1000 attack. Actually, he went down. It's got 1000 attack and 1000 defense. Now 1000 attack is what's important, and the fact that it's a dark monster is also important. So since it's 1000 attack and it's dark, it can be used with Crush Card Virus, because so you can sacrifice it because it's 1000 attack or less and it's dark. And this effect allows it to double its attack with 2000. Now I think there's another card called Deck Devastation Virus, or I'm not sure if that's the name, but it's a counterpart to Crush Card Virus. And you gotta sacrifice a dark monster with 2000 attack or more, and it kills all the opponent's monster in their hand and field that's 1500 or less instead of 1500 or more. For the next 3 turns you get to see their draw. It's the same thing as Crush Card Virus, but 1500 and less. So this card pretty much works with both of them. So it's a pretty neat card. Next up we got Pyramid Turtle. We already know what this card does. Gets destroyed. You can summon 2000 defense or less zombie monster from your deck. So it's great because I think I think it's called Skullhead that I got 2 copies of. It's 2600 attack, 2000 defense zombie, and it's 7 stars I believe, and it can be special summoned from the deck just with this card. So it's pretty neat. You know, they can summon a 2600 attack monster. We also got Reborn Zombie. We have a Red Eye Zombie Dragon. Whenever it kills a monster, you can pretty much return that monster to your side of the field and attack with it right away. It's just the same thing as Goyo Guardian, but the monster has to be a zombie. Next up, we got Regenerating Mummy. We also have Royal Keeper. We have Ryukaki. When it battles, it kills the monster automatically at the end of the battle step if it's a warrior or a spellcaster. Now we have Spirit Reaper. Now here's where I actually want to show you guys some things. After Spirit Reaper, Vampire's Curse, the same counterpart to Vampire Lord, but this one returns to the field if it's destroyed by battle still by effects. And we got Zombie Master. Now check this out. Over here, when you look at the card list, you guys can see exactly which card pack the cards come from. Now, as you guys can see right there, it says Structure Deck 4 because this card comes in Structure Deck 4, and it also comes in Card Pack 6. Now, before the Structure Deck 4 came out, what you saw there instead of Structure Deck 4 was question marks. Now, if we look over here to Spirit Reaper, we can also see that Spirit Reaper would have, now this is not Spirit Reaper, sorry. Spirit Reaper would have question marks down there. It comes with Structure Deck 2, Card Pack 6, but it had question marks down below. Now at the same time, if we do go to Pyramid Turtle, we can see that it had question marks in Structure Deck 4 instead of Structure Deck 4. So when we look at cards like Book of Life, I think it also has the same thing. Card like Call of the Mummy, I think it also has this, Call of the Mummy is only for this pack. But I mean, a couple of these cards you can actually see it. I think, let me see the Creature Swap. Creature Swap is going to come in another pack. I think probably one of the next 4 packs that's coming out. probably comes into it, or maybe one of the packs I still haven't not gotten. But it's probably one of the packs I still have not gotten because I think they go in order of release. So the top one is the first one that came out, and the bottom one is the last one to have to release. So one in the middle I haven't purchased yet. But you can kind of look and predict what cards are going to be coming out if you look at the card pack which they come from, and you can see that there's question marks. That means that card will be released, or it's already been released in a pack that you do not have, or you do not have purchased just yet in the future. Next up, we got Field Barrier. We also have Magical Stone Excavation, Pot of Avarice. We got Ribbon of Rebirth, Shrink, Soul Taker, Spell Shattering Arrow, Terraforming, and Zombie World. Now, Zombie World is a key card in this deck because Zombie World is what works. Key cards works with Red Eye Zombie Dragon and Paladin of the I think it's here, Paladin of the Cursed Dragon, because the monsters that they kill, or the monster that you kill through battle, need to be zombies. So I mean, that's exactly why Zombie World is a really good card, and too bad it only comes in this one pack. So speaking of, I guess I'm gonna go a little bit off track here, but I've just noticed that every time I buy a new card pack of cards that I still have not gotten in the game, somehow once I start playing more duels, I start getting more copies of the cards I just recently got through packs. You know, so it's interesting. So I think it kind of like unlocks new cards for you to play, for you to actually win through duels. But that's just, you know, an observation of mine. Maybe it's wrong. Bottomless Trap Hole. Dark Beer Force kills monsters in defense instead of attack. Dust Tornado, Imperial Iron Wall prevents cards from being removed from play. So if an effect that requires a card to be removed from play, it's like, for example, I guess like Dark Arm Dragon requires cards to be able to be removed from play to activate the effect, then you cannot activate the effect. We also got Interdimensional Matter Transporter, we got Magical Arm Shield, 2-10 Mask, and Waboku. So Waboku is a great card for Gladiator Beast, as I mentioned before in previous videos. But anyways, it's pretty much Zombie World, the structure deck. So I mean, it's okay, it's good. I mean, I've already shown a video. If you have not seen it, I will actually provide a link in the description to the video. And it's a video, it's called, I believe it's called Near Death Zombie Duel. It's a duel with my updated zombie deck with this card, with the cards in this pack, in this structure deck for, and a previous pack that also supports zombie monsters. And it was pretty much like a 7 minute at least long duel where I pretty much go near death and I win somehow, get like amazing top decks. But I mean, zombies are pretty good. So if you like zombies, I definitely recommend getting this pack. It's $3 I think for the structure deck. But yeah, that is all. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Adios.